fire is low, the porch light fades, the stars come out in soft cascades. The field is still, the breeze is kind, and all I leave is peace behind. You've heard my truths in every line, now all that's left is crossing time. No need for tears, no need for show, just one last song before I go. One last song, then I'll be gone, like sunset melting into dawn. No curtain call, no echo loud, just quiet steps beyond the crowd. You've held my heart through every note, so here's one last song before I go. I've sung of love, of loss, of days, of gravel road and skies of haze. Each melody a piece of me, a window into memory. But now it's time to set it free, to let the silence carry me. And if you hum this tune someday, you'll find me there in every phrase. One last song, then I'll be gone, but all we've shared still lingers on. In rustling trees, in firefly light, in morning hush and midnight white. No need to chase, no need to know, just one last song before I go. And if this is the final page, let it be calm, not filled with rage. Let love remain, let stories slow, let this goodbye feel soft and low. So here's my last song, sweet and slow, with all my heart in every flow. Not for applause, not for the show, just you and me and what we know. I won't say much, I'll only glow with this one last song before I go. There's a spot by Miller's Creek where we'd hide away and never speak. Just watch the clouds and trace the stars. Forget the world, forget the scars. The grass was soft, the water clear, and everything we loved was near. We didn't need a reason why, we just lay still beneath the sky. Under the sycamore sky, where time would float and hearts could fly, where laughter rose like summer rain and the world forgot its pain. Let me go there when I close my eyes, back under the sycamore sky. Your hand in mine, a quiet song, the kind of peace that stays lifelong. Even now when I feel lost, I find that feel no matter the cost. The city lights, they blur and fade, but your voice lives in that old shade. Under the sycamore sky, where worries pass like geese that fly, where dreams were small but felt so grand, with nothing more than dirt and sand. Let me drift like wind gone by, back under the sycamore sky. Some say youth is just a spark, but we lit flames deep in the dark. And even now those embers glow. In that place I'll always go, under the sycamore sky, where we were brave and never shy. Though the road has taken me afar, that moment's closer than it was. So when I fall into goodbye, let it be under the sycamore sky.
Paint's all chipped on the windowsill, and ivy climbs the porch rail still. The swing hangs low with rusted chains, but somehow holds what still remains. The mailbox leans, the gate won't close, yet here's the place I miss the most. And every board beneath my feet whispers names I used to keep. It's the house that breathed in silence, where love was loud without the noise, where Sunday light fell through the blinds on laughter lost to passing time. Though it's empty now, it never sleeps, the house that holds the love it keeps. Kitchen clock stopped long ago, yet in that hush the moments grow. Dad's flannel still hangs near the door, like he just stepped out once more. The floor still creaks the way it did when I'd sneak snacks as a little kid. And though the dust now wears the crown, I feel more whole when I'm back down at the house that breathed in silence, where hearts would speak with just a glance, where mama's hands and lullabies built more than bricks or beams or ties. A sacred space no time can breach, the house that breathed but could not preach. Say it's wood and glass and stone, but they don't know it raised my bones. It saw my tears, my prayers, my fall, and still stood proud through it all. Yes, it breathes in quiet now, but still I feel it here somehow. And when I'm gone, may they still find a home that listens soft and kind. Let my story live in eaves and beams, in the house that breathed in silent dreams.
I packed my bags, I left at dawn, with one last glance before I'm gone. The church bell rang, the wind stood still, as if the town could feel the chill. The diner sign blinked its goodbye beneath the fading morning sky. And though the road pulled me ahead, I took your stories in my stead. This is my letter to the old town, to gravel roads and glory sound, to window seats and local fairs, to mama's porch and empty chairs. Though I'm gone, I'm not apart. This town still lives inside my heart. They said there's more beyond the hill, but none that made my soul sit still. The city speaks in traffic streams, but never knew my backyard dreams. The skyline shines but can't compare to lightning bugs and country air. So I write this from a world so loud, missing simple, small and proud. This is my letter to the old town, where silence sings and hearts are found, where first loves bloomed and fathers prayed, and sun spilled gold on fields we played. Though I've chased the world around, you're the peace I never found. I'll walk that road again and hear your voice in winds and rain. The place I ran from, yet now see, was always everything to me. So take this letter, tuck it near to every barn in yesteryear. I'll find my way no matter how, 'cause home is just a vow. Somehow this love won't fade, it's safe and sound in this letter to the old town. Early light on the meadow wide, mist still dancing, soft and shy. Coffee steam and a pick in hand, strumming slow while the world still stands. Birds begin their morning tune, sun climbs gentle, not too soon. Nothing rushes, no one cries, just the hush of open skies. And it's quiet here, like a prayer, like the earth is breathing in the air. All my worries fade like dew in the golden morning hue. And I don't need a grand design, just a song, a breeze, a little time, with the meadow all aglow. That's when I heal and let it go. Fancy posts leaning, wildflowers bloom. The world forgets its sense of doom. Cows are grazing near the stream, like a painting in a dream. I hear the wind tell tales of grace, of old love that once had place. In fields like this, with hearts like mine, beating slow and feeling fine. Yes, it's quiet here, like a prayer, like the earth is breathing in the air. All my worries fade like dew in the golden morning hue. And I don't need a grand design, just a song, a breeze, a little time. With the meadow all aglow, that's when I heal and let it go. Maybe someday I'll return to busy roads and lessons learned, but for now I'll stay and play. Let this calm just guide my day. 'Cause it's quiet here, like a prayer, like the sky just wants to care. No more rush, no more show, just this moment soft and low. And I don't need grand design, just a voice, a chord, morning shine on this meadow, soft and slow. That's when I heal and let it go.
I came down to the water's bend to leave behind what couldn't mend. I brought my thoughts, I brought my shame, and whispered softly every name. The river didn't speak a word, but somehow every sound I heard felt like healing, slow and true, like it always somehow knew. So I'll leave it with the river now, let it carry what time won't allow. All my could have beens and might have dones, all my battles lost and won, I'll let the current pull away the weight I brought from yesterday. And I'll walk back a little lighter, with the river running brighter. I placed a stone for every fear that's followed me from year to year, and one by one I let them fall into the stream that holds them all. No need to fight, no need to chase what's already found, its resting place. The river knows just what to do, to cleanse, to clear, to carry through. So I'll leave it with the river now, let it carry what time won't allow. All my could have beens and might have dones, all my battles lost and won. I'll let the current pull away the weight I brought from yesterday, and I'll walk back a little lighter with the river running brighter. We all have things we can't rewind, but we can choose what's left behind. And maybe peace is not so far, it's just the flow of who we are. So I'll leave it with the river's song, and let the world keep drifting on. My hands are open, my heart is too. There's nothing left that I must prove. So if you see me walking slow, it's just 'cause I've let something go. And the river, it helps me know when to hold on, when to let go.
I've walked through storms with heavy shoes, heard the wind tell me I'd lose, but somewhere in the darkest hour I held on to a quiet power. The clouds hung low, the nights were long, I kept singing that same old song. And just when I began to fade, the sky turned gold and softly said, sunlight finds a way somehow, even through the shadows now. It climbs the walls, it cracks the stone, it leads a lost one safely home. And even when my skies turn gray, I learned that life still finds a way. It may be slow, it may not stay, but sunlight always finds a way. I've seen love leave and not return, watch bridges fall and letters burn. Through the ashes something grew, a stronger heart, a brighter view. It's not the kind you see at first, it doesn't shout, it doesn't burst, but like a leaf that finds the breeze, it moves through quiet, through the trees. Sunlight finds a way somehow, even through the shadows now. It climbs the walls, it cracks the stone, it leads the lost one safely home. And even when my skies turn gray, I learned that life still finds a way. It may be slow, it may but sunlight always finds a way. You don't need to chase the sun, just wait it out till day is done. And through the silence, through the gray, you'll find it's never gone away. Sunlight finds a way, somehow. And I believe in that now. Even when I lose my song, it hums in me, it carries on. So if you're lost or led astray, just breathe and let your shadow stay. The sun will come not loud but brave, 'cause sunlight always finds a way.
Blue canoe, the ripples white. We chased the stars, then tried to hide. The darkwood creek beneath our toes. The fireflies lit what no one knows. You carved our names in that old pine, said forever, like it meant the time. But winds grow cold and summers fade, and even promises betray. Last summer on the lake, where hearts were raw and couldn't fake, the sun would set like painted gold on secrets too young to be told. We laughed, we cried, we tried to stay, but love like that can drift away. Sweater hung on my backseat, still smells like wild mint and heat. That July storm, we raced the rain. You kissed me once and left a stain. We swore we'd ride, we swore we'd call, but distance has a way to stall. Now every wave reminds me still of what we lost on that small hill. Last summer on the lake, where time was slow and hearts could break, we danced beneath the rusted light and held each other out of sight. A moment that we couldn't fake, that last summer on the lake. If I see you down the line, will you recall when you were mine? Last summer on the lake, no regrets, just what we make. The love we knew was bold and brief, like sunset fading into grief. But in my chest it still awakes, that last summer on the lake.
Didn't need no highway signs, just gravel roads and old
open minds, with windows down and nowhere to. We chased the sky in worn-out shoes. We'd race the wind till breath ran dry, scream our names into the sky. Our hearts were loud, our pockets light, but man, those days all felt so right. Back roads and bare feet, dusty dreams and summer heat, skipping stones and singing wrong. Didn't care if we missed the song, just the sound of you and me, laughing wild and running free. Those days are gone but not complete. They live in back roads and bare feet. We built our kingdoms out of cornfield thrones and folding chairs. The world was ours, or so we swore. We didn't need a single door. Time moved in, took some things fast, but somehow memories still last. I see them now like they just came, when I drive slow on roads unnamed. Back roads and bare feet, dusty dreams and summer heat, skipping stones and singing wrong. Didn't care if we missed the song, just the sound of you and me, laughing wild and running free. Those days are gone but not complete. They live in back roads and bare feet. If I could find that beat-up lane, I'd run it barefoot once again. Not to go back, just to feel that kind of joy, that kind of real. Back roads and bare feet, where all our wild hearts used to meet. We were broke but never low, with fire that only young hearts know. Now I hold those days so sweet, that every mile in memory beat, forever where my past and peace still meet. In back roads and bare feet. The old pine tree, trading marbles wild and free. Your laugh would echo off the creek, where secret dreams and frogs would leap. No one knew we ruled that land, with dirty feet and jelly hands. And though the world pulled us apart, you still live inside my heart. Down at the creek behind the school, where time was slow and shade was cool, we carved our names in bark and stone, in a place we claimed as our own. Though life has taken different routes, I still hear you in that water shout. You dare me first to cross the log. We'd build a dam from sticks and fog, with band-aids, bruises, soda cans. We dream with mud stuck on our hands. No need for phones, no likes, no screens, just days that felt like endless streams. And every time I pass that bend, I wonder if you'd come again. To the creek behind the school, where we broke every childhood rule, where echoes of our laughter stay long after we dropped our younger boots, that creek still sings in deeper roots. Drift downstream, but some remain a flowing dream. So meet me at the creek once more, with apple juice and tales of yore. No need for answers, big or small, just two old friends where time won't fall. We'll skip a stone and call it true, the creek behind the school and you.
My boots have wandered far and wide, across the city's fields and tide. But every step I ever took led me back to where I look. This land raised me slow and kind, with calloused hands and steady mind. It taught me silence, taught me grace, in every stone, in every place. This land, this heart, this simple life, these autumn winds, this starry night. Though I may roam, I always start and end with this land, this heart. I've known love and I've known pain. I've kissed in sun, I've cried in rain. But nothing breaks or pulls apart the roots that hold this beating heart. This land, this heart, this worn out gate. And when I go, don't sing me loud, just lay me near the open ground, where morning breaks and rivers bend, where stories circle without end. This land, this heart, this sky so wide, this winding road I've kept inside. Those seasons change and years depart, I'll live in this land, this heart.
There's a fence of ivy and morning dew, where Mama's hands once planted truth. She'd hum a hymn soft as the breeze, while kneeling down on weathered knees. The roses climbed, the time would sprawl, but love was always grown most of all. And now she's gone, the years roll by, but something lives beneath that sky. Mama's garden still blooms, even when the house is cold and rooms are quiet like forgotten prayers. Her touch still lingers in the air, every petal, every spring perfume tells me Mama's garden still blooms. The daisies nod like they recall the lullabies that framed our fall. A little bench where she would wait, with teacup hands and patient faith. The world moved on, the cities gleam, but her garden holds my sweetest dreams. And when I miss her voice at night, I walk the path beneath moonlight. Mama's garden still blooms, with stories held in soft heirlooms. The soil remembers every tear, the roots are deep with every year. Though she's resting past the room, Mama's garden still blooms. Some say love just fades away, but she still speaks in flowered ways. Mama's garden still blooms, with morning light and twilight tunes. I'll raise my own with soil and grace, and plant her name in every place, forever found in earth's perfume. Mama's garden still blooms. Mama's garden still blooms.
I packed my fears in yesterday, left them where the shadows lay. The sky is soft, the breeze is clean, a better path than might have been. The pain once held me like a chain, but now I stand in the sun, not rain. No grand escape, no wild parade, just quiet strength I softly made. The road begins again, not where I lost, but where I've been. With steady feet on gravel worn, a brand new self, a soul reborn. No map in hand, no need to pretend, just truth as the road begins again. Trees don't ask about the past, they only sway and let it pass. And every breath I take feels clear, like life is whispered, you're still here. No need to fix what's been and gone. I'm not the same, but I am strong. Some endings bloom in soft disguise, like dawn that rises in your eyes. The road begins again, where silence healed what broke back then.
hands once shook now hold with grace, and every scar has found its place. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I trust the road begins again. So if you've loved and lost your way, just know the night still turns to day. And though the past can sometimes sting, the future still knows how to sing. The road begins again, not in the rush but deep within. No promises, no finish line, just every step that feels like mine. With heart unchained and open skin, I'll walk as the road begins again.
There's a path behind the meadow where the willows lean and sway, where barefoot steps and summer laughs have slowly slipped away. The wind still hums the lullabies from when I was a child, in that little town where the world was soft and wild. I left for lights and city songs, but something in me's always wrong when I forget the rustling trees and the quiet truth of country peace. Take me back to where the river knows my name, where the skies are wide and no one's playing games, to the echoes of a simpler time where hearts were open, love was blind. Let me sit beneath that sky untamed, where the river knows my name. Grandma's pie on the windowsill, Sunday bells and a whippoorwill, skipping stones till the sun sank low and dreams were all we had to know. I still hear that evening rain on the tin roof calling me again, every drop a sweet refrain of who I was and still remain. Take me back to where the river knows my name, where time moved slow and hearts were never chained, to the porch swing creaks and firefly light and the songs we whispered into the night. Let me rest in that sacred frame, where the river knows my name. It's not a place you'll find on maps, just in the strums of these guitar slaps. A world within, a memory flame, where peace and longing feel the same. So take me back where the river knows my name, where wildflowers bloom without shame. Let me fade into the amber sun, where the past and present flow as one. That's where I'll always stake my claim, where the river knows my name.
porch still creaks where you would stand. A coffee cup still bears your hand. The dog still waits 3:30, like time forgot you're gone from me. The gate still swings with morning wind. The grass still grows where we'd begin. But laughter's now a distant track. Some things don't come and don't come back. Some things don't come back, like summer light or paper cracks, like childhood roads we ran too fast, like names we carved that couldn't last. They fade like ink in pouring rain, but leave a ghost we can't explain. And though they've gone without a track, some things don't come, still come back. Your flannel shirt still smells like pine. Your humming haunts this room of mine. I dust the shelves, but not your chair. It sits like you're still breathing there. I don't pretend, I don't rewind, but grief is soft when it's been kind. It doesnj't scream, it doesn't crack, it just reminds what won't come back. Some things don't come back, like summer light or paper cracks, like childhood roads we ran too fast, like names we carved that couldn't last. They fade like ink in pouring rain, but leave a ghost we can't explain. And though they've gone without a track, some things don't come, but still come back. They show in dreams, in songs and signs, in broken clocks and wind-chimed lines. You can't relive, you can't replace, but still you see them face to face. Some things don't come back, but leave a light that fills the lack, a warmth that lingers soft and slow, in places only silence knows. And though your footsteps won't return, the fire you lit still somehow burns. And I've learned how to face the fact, some things don't come, but don't turn black.
The sun dips low behind the pine, and silence falls like a final line. The fire has faded, but embers stay, like all the words we didn't say. The road is calling soft and slow, but part of me won't let it go. This place, this song, this open sky still holds a piece of you and I. And the last light lingers in the field, like the truth we never had to shield. Though time moves on, nights grow cold, some stories never do grow old. We don't need one more verse to write, just hearts that hold the quiet right. As we walk, both near and far, the last light shows us who we are. soft goodbye. No need for tears, no need to try. The wind will carry what remains and whisper it through window panes. So let's not speak, just feel the air. This stillness says how much we care. The song may end, but echoes stay in every note we gave away. And the last line lingers in the field, like the truth we never had to shield. Though time moves on and nights grow cold, some stories never do grow old. We don't need one more verse to write, just hearts that hold the quiet right. As we walk, both near and far, the last light shows us who we are. So if you ever lose your way, return to where we used to play. The path is quiet, the stars still burn, and every soul will find its turn. Yes, the last light lingers in the field, a gentle hush the night can't steal. Though feet may wander, hearts remain, like footprints in a gentle rain. No need for more, no grander part, just silence humming in the heart. So here we leave, not lost but clear, with the last light drawing near.
There's an old porch light still burning bright at the edge of town where the stars shine bright. Rusty gate and a gravel sound welcomes me when I come round. Wind chimes sing like they always did back when I was just a kid. Mama's voice through the screen door low saying, take your time, there's no need to go. And I still see that porch light glow through the rain, through the highs and lows. Even when I've lost my way, it shines like home at the end of the day, with a guitar hum and a whisper slow that tells me things my heart should know. I ain't alone in the night, long as there's that old porch light. Every crack in the wooden floor tells a story I can't ignore. We dance slow in that summer breeze with crickets playing melodies. Leaves may fall, years may pass, but love like that, it's built to last. The more I roam, the more I find I'm just searching for that peace of mind. And I still see that porch light glow through the rain, through the highs and lows. Even when I've lost my way, it shines like home at the end of the day, with a guitar hum and a whisper slow that tells me things my heart should know. I ain't all alone in the night, long as there's that old porch light. So when I'm tired and roads feel long, I turn back to where I belong. That warm old light is waiting still on a quiet house by a gentle hill. Yes, I still see that porch light glow, guiding me when I don't know. And every time I need to feel something honest, true and real, I just sit down, let the silence bite, play a song in the porch's light, and I know I'll be alright underneath that old porch light.
Got a porch and summer breeze, a quilted sky through maple trees. The world can spin 1,000 miles, but I've got all I need in smiles. Your hand in mine, a book half read, a lazy cat, a heart well fed. They chase the stars, they climb the air, but love, we're fine just sitting there. We don't have to go anywhere, no coast to chase, no street to wear, just you and me in this old chair, and time that lingers in your hair. Let others run, let others dare. We don't have to go anywhere. Kettle sings a lullaby, you sip your tea, I'll watch the sky. The sun drops slow behind the shed, you lean on me, the world turns red. And in that hush my soul just knows, the rarest love is one that slows. No neon lights, no airport gate, just morning toast and dinner plate. We don't have to go anywhere, no countdown clock, no grand affair, just folded socks and kitchen light and brushing teeth before good night. No perfect plan, no need to care. We don't have to go anywhere. If love is loud, then let it be the quiet hum of you and me. We don't have to go anywhere, 'cause everything we need is there, in whispered talks and midnight tea, and knowing you still look for me. Let dreams go fast, let hearts compare. I'll stay with you right here, right where.
Golden sun on a gravel road, barefoot days where the wild grass grows, grandma's porch and a radio tune, swaying slow to a summer afternoon. Fireflies start to light the sky, sweet tea sipping as the day rolls by. The world was quiet, hearts were light, we watched the stars till the edge of night. take me back to the fields again, to the wind, to the wheat, to the hearts back then, where the days felt long and the nights were kind, and the sky held dreams we left behind. With a guitar strum and a soft sunrise, I'll close my eyes and I'll go back to the fields I used to know. Fence post talks with my old best friend, swore we'd never let those days end. We carved our names in that old oak tree. Now it's grown, but it still knows me. That winding stream still sings our song, even if I've been gone too long. Each breeze carries a memory of who I was and who I'll always be. Take me back to the fields again, to the wind, to the wheat, to the hearts back then, where the days felt long and the nights were kind, and the sky held dreams we left behind. With a guitar strum and a soft sunrise, I'll close my eyes and I'll go back to the fields I used to know. It's not the place, it's the feeling inside of peace and love you just can't hide. When the world gets loud, I still find grace in the memory of that quiet place. So take me back to the fields again, to the songs we sang in the arms of the wind, where the laughter stayed though the time has flown, and the roots run deep in my soul's own home. With a gentle chord and a morning glow, I'll play it slow and I'll go back to the fields I used to know.
Past the creek and over the gate, there's a place where wild things wait. Not lines, no, just dreams and trees and stories carried on the breeze. A rope swing tied to memories, a trail that ends in make-believes. We ruled that land with sticks and song, and thought we'd never not belong. Where the wild things wait for me, in the hush of every tree, in the laughter I once knew, when the world felt wide and true. If you listen close at night, you'll hear that old place in the light. It's still there, past time and fate, where the wild things lie in wait. We built a fort from broken wood and made our promises for good. Swore we'd always stay that free, but growing up comes silently. Now the path is overgrown, but in my dreams I walk alone and meet the me I used to be, among the roots of that old tree. Where the wild things wait for me, in the hush of every tree, in the laughter I once knew, when the world felt wide and true. If you listen close at night, you'll hear that old place in the light.
It's still there past time and fate, where the wild things align and wait. And if the world feels too unkind, close your eyes, you just might find a secret place that always stays beneath the noise of busy days, where the wild things wait for me, still untouched by history, still as brave and just as small, still believing after all. Let the map in time erase, but I will know that hidden place, not far, just past my fate, where the wild things lie and wait. Pancakes sizzle on the stove, you hum a tune I've never known. The window fogs the coffee brews, and time forgets what it should do. Smile at me in flannel grays, and peace just fills the empty space. We don't need plans, we don't need flights, we're rich in quiet, slow delights. Give me Sundays like this, soft morning bliss, your shoulder near, your voice so low, the world outside can take it slow. No need for more, no spark to miss, I just want Sundays, Sundays like this. We fold the sheets, we water plants, you laugh when I can't dance the dance. The porch light swings with drowsy ease, while birds compose their melodies. The cat sleeps deep beside your chair, and I thank God that you are there. We built a life in quiet ways, a hymn of love in simple days. Give me Sundays like this, a gentle kiss, no fireworks, no grand parade, just sunlight dancing through the shade, a quiet joy, a silent wish to keep these Sundays, Sundays like this. When life gets loud and weeks go wrong, these soft routines still make us strong. So let the world spin how it will, we'll sit here in this windowsill. No fame, no race, no things to tick, just us and time that softly ticks. I don't need heaven, just your kiss. And Sundays, Sundays like this.
Spring had petals in her hair. We danced like no one else was there. Chalk on sidewalks, bare feet bold, hearts too young to ever fold. Summer burned like a restless flame. We carved our names and played no games. Time moved fast, but we stood still. On golden hills, we had our fill. And I still carry every season like an old song with no reason. From the first snow to the final bloom, every echo in every room. They made me laugh, they made me cry. They taught me how to say goodbye. They're not gone, they live in me. The seasons I still carry.
Fall came quiet, hands in sleeves, whispers tangled in amber leaves. We said things we never meant and watched the light grow hesitant. Then winter knocked with hands so cold, but even frost can't touch the soul. I learned to sit with what I missed and find some peace in all of this. Yes, I still carry every season.
I used to chase the days I lost, but now I let them gently cross. They pass like clouds, not far, not near, but somehow always keeping clear. So I still carry every season, not as weight, but as a reason. For every line across my face, there's a memory I still embrace. They built my roots, they broke my fall, they held my hand through it all. They're not just time that slipped from me, they're the seasons I still carry.
We had hearts full of open skies, running wild where the river lies. Old truck tires on a gravel bend, and summer nights that never end. Tangled hair, a cheap flashlight, chasing dreams and fireflies. No plans, just time to burn, not afraid of no return. Old friends and fireflies, laughing till we cried, singing songs around the fire, under stars that never tire. Time moves slow, but hearts beat fast. We never knew those days would pass. Now I sit and close my eyes, and I see old friends and fireflies. You played guitar, I sang low, dust in the air and a moonlit glow. Someone snuck some cherry wine, felt like we could stop all time. No phones, no noise, just us and I. The kind of peace that felt so right. Now we've grown and gone our ways, but I still dream of those days. Old friends and fireflies, laughing till we cried, singing songs round the fire, under stars that never tired. Time moves slow, but hearts beat fast. We never knew those days would pass. Now I sit and close my eyes, and I see old friends and fireflies. And if I could go back somehow, I wouldn't change a single vow. We were young and we were true, and every laugh still feels brand new. Old friends and fireflies burning bright behind my eyes. Though the fire's long burned low, there's still a spark in my soul. So when the world feels too damn wide, I return to where my heart still hides, in the fields beneath the skies, with old friends and fireflies. I left this town when I was young, chased the lights, chased anyone. But now the roads brought me here to fields that whisper loud and clear. The grass is tall, the barn still leans, the sky is wide, the air is clean. Though the faces may have changed, the field still knows my name. It remembers how I used to run, with muddy shoes and songs half done, where I first kissed and scraped my knees, where I first dared to chase the breeze. And though I've been both lost and blamed, the field still knows my name. There's peace in places time forgot, where silence still connects the dots. No crowds, no screams, just open land and one old tree that understands. I lay down where the flowers grow, let every memory gently flow. The wind forgives, the soil is kind, and what I lost I start to find. It remembers how I used to run, with muddy shoes and songs half done, where I first kissed and scraped my knees, where I first dared to chase the breeze. Though I've been both lost and blamed, the field still knows my name. I'm not the child I used to be, but something here still carries me. And even when the world's insane, the field still knows my name. So I'll come back when life feels wrong, where roots are deep and hearts stay strong, where truth is simple, love is plain, the field still knows my name.
crowds had gone and lights grew dim, when I forgot the words to him, when even I walked out on me, there were still hands that chose to be. They didn't cheer or write my name. They stayed through silence, not through fame. In quiet rooms, through coffee cold, they held the warmth when no one told. Here's to the ones who stayed when the world looked the other way. When I was dull, when I was wrong, when I forgot my own damn song. They didn't leave, they didn't fade. They sat beside the mess I made, not with loud love, but unafraid. Here's to the ones who stayed. They never asked for better lines. They never said, just give me signs. They saw my storm and didn't run. They simply stayed until it's done. And now I breathe because they did. They saw the soul I almost hid. So if I shine or find my tune, it's 'cause they lit that darkened room. Here's to the ones who stayed when the world looked the other way. When I was dull, when I was wrong, when I forgot my own damn song. They didn't leave, they didn't fade. They sat beside the mess I made, not with loud love, but unafraid. Here's to the ones who stayed. Not every hero wears a light, some just stay through longest night. No saving words, no need to fix, just steady hearts and quiet bricks. So here's to the ones who stayed, who never once asked me to trade my broken bits for something clean. They loved the mess, they held the scene. And when I rise or when I pray, it's for the hearts that chose to stay. They wrote no book, they never swayed. They're the quiet ones who stay.